Yo, 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 we back once again, man. Nate Sports on Sports. We're here with another one, man. NFL playoff weekend. Hey, I like to say what's up to all my guys, man. Matt, what's going on with you?
What's good, man? We don't run for the smoke. We ain't in it no more, but we still here.
Yeah, we ain't running. We ain't running. Hey, what's going on, E? What's up with you?
Doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm just cool and watching these highlights from last week.
Hey, that's what it is. Sean, what's going on, man?
Bang bang Nana gang, baby. Still here, still holding on, still holding on.
Hey, that's what's up, man. We here. We here. Loved it. Love this. So we're gonna go back to last week, man. Let's get into those
All right.
playoff games. Wild card weekend, man. Matt, you want to call those games out, and
Yep.
I'll let everybody know who won the game.
All right, let's start it out. In our home state, we had the hosting the Rams, Carolina Panthers. We end up losing to them 34-31.
All right. E, you got the stats on those games?
Yeah, I do. I got Matthew Stafford put up 24 out of 42 for 304 yards with a 57.1 completion percentage. His QB rating was 93.8. Then on the rushing side, we got Williams put up 13 13 attempts, 57 yards, and Blake Corum did 11 for 45. Pretty decent showing considering between the two of them, 116 yards. And
Oh
then
yeah.
I think Puka Nakua had 10 receptions for 111 yards with a touchdown, 18 targets, 38 yards after catch. His longest reception was 18 yards. And Devontae Adams did five receptions for 72 yards. That's pretty good too. 13 targets, uh, 15 yards, no touchdowns. Parkinson had 2 for 34 with a touchdown. Williams had 2 for 18 with a touchdown. I think
Okay.
Stafford had 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Then on the Panther side of the ball, we had Bryce Young with 21 for 40, 264 yards, 52.5% completions, 71.2 QB rating. Hubbard had 13 rushes for 46 yards. Bryce Young had 3 for 24. Where we at? Bryce Young had 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Receiving wise or rushing wise, Hubbard had 2 touchdowns. Bryce Young had a rushing touchdown, and then Coker had the lone receiving touchdown for the Panthers.
Okay. For that game right there, I picked the Panthers. Brandon picked the Rams. Matt, you picked the Rams, and E, you picked the Rams.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
All right, next up, we got Packers at the Bears. End up being Bears won 31-27.
Okay.
All right. So for the Bears, we got the stat lines show. Justin Love did 24, 46, 323 yards, pretty decent, 52 percent completions with 103 quarterback rating. He had 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Rushing, Jacobs had 19 for 55, and Brooks had 1 for 16. Yeah, a lot of people getting the ball on the ground. Then we got Romeo Dobbs had 8 receptions, 124 yards. Golden had 4 for 84. Each of them had a touchdown. Jay Reed had 4 for 43 with a touchdown. Watson had 3 for 36 with a touchdown. I also think he's the one that did. Christian Watson is also the one that tried to fly over the top and fumbled the ball.
Mhm. And
Then on the then on the Bears side of the ball, we had Caleb Williams with 24 48, 361, 50%. A little less, but he pulled that game out with a 71.6 rating. Swift had 13 for 54 on the ground. Manangai, if I'm
the
pronouncing
running
that
back.
right. Yeah, had 8 for 27 with a touchdown. No touchdowns. Swift had a touchdown on the ground. Caleb Williams had 2 for 2.
Okay. So that game, I picked the Packers. Brandon picked the Bears. Matt picked the Packers, and E, you picked the Bears as well.
Mm-hmm.
So B
Crazy
up
thing,
one on me and E.
Yep,
yeah. The crazy thing about that game, the Packers was up big on that game, man. That was crazy.
they
And
were,
they let the Bears come back and win.
and I believe
Yeah.
that's why they didn't they terminate Matt LaFleur for that.
I think so. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, he was also a part of that coaching unit when Atlanta lost that 28-3 lead. What was
Yeah.
it, 27-3, whatever that lead
Oh,
was?
in the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think he was the OC for that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
He was
was.
some part.
Wow.
All right. So
All right. Next up, we got
uh-huh.
the Bills going down to see the Jags, and they pulled it out 27-24.
That was a terrible game.
All right.
Oh, it was. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Josh Allen had 28 for 35, 273 yards, 80% completion. He's probably the best quarterback of the day. But he only had one touchdown. He had 108 QB rating. Cook had 15 for 46 on the yard. Josh Allen, 11 attempts for 33 yards on the ground with two rushing touchdowns. So he actually ended up carrying the team for that one because they only had one receiving touchdown with Dawson Kincaid, who had 3 for 28. Shakir had 12 for 82. That's about it.
Hey, go ahead.
What?
Yo, that tush push, that 10-yard tush push to the touchdown by Josh Allen.
First of all, look. First
See,
of
that's
all,
why it's gonna get bad next year.
hold on though, because they were one of the number one teams complaining about it.
Right.
So yeah, people only complain to the
He started
Exactly.
working for them. They forgot all about it.
Yep.
exactly.
The
But
complaint.
then Trevor Lawrence was 18 to 30 for 207, 60% completions. He was 3-2 on the day, which is probably what contributed to them not winning that game. 86%. His QB rating was 86.4. Then ETN had 10 carries for 67. But he also had a fumble, I think, at some point in that game. No. That wasn't him. That was ETN on when his brother for the Panthers had a fumble. And then Jacksonville, their one fumble came from Lloyd.
Okay. So
All
everybody picked the Bills except for you, E.
So
Yeah,
nothing
I'm down
changed.
too.
Who
Yep.
we got next?
All right. We got Chargers and the Patriots. Patriots came into town, played like they were supposed to, 16-3.
All
Yeah,
right.
that was a decent game. I feel like Drake May's got a lot going for him. Justin Herbert had 19 for 31, 159 yards, 61.3 completions, 74.5 QB rating. He had 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, gave up 6 sacks. He had, oh my God, 10 rushes for 57 yards, and their actual running back only had 11 for 31. That's crazy. But he fumbled twice.
Crazy.
And on the receiving, they didn't really have much. Three receptions, 32 yards, 3 receptions, 30. It was just a terrible game for them. And then when we go over to the Patriots side of the ball, Drake May, 17 for 29, 268 yards. He didn't do so well in his completion percentage, but he pulled that game out with 1-1. His rating was 86.6, gave up 5 sacks. Drake May, Jesus Christ. Well, he had 10 for 66 rushing yards, where Stevenson only had 10 for 53. But Drake May also fumbled twice.
Okay. So that game, everybody picked the Patriots.
All right, so nothing changed.
Mm-mm.
All right, next up, Monday night's game. Them Texan boys, whew, they put on them Steelers. That defense real.
Yeah, the defense for the Texans has been pretty good all year.
ETA.
They've been showing up and showing out. CJ Stroud came in with 21 of 32 for 250, 65% completions is pretty decent, 86.7 rating with 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Marks had 19 rushes for 112 yards, 1 touchdown, no fumbles. And Nick Chubb did 10 for 48. It's a pretty decent day on the ground for them. Kirk had 8 receptions for 144 yards with a touchdown, 9 targets. His yards after catch was 56. Nobody else had any touchdowns in the air for them. Then we got the Steelers with Aaron Rodgers put up 17 to 33, 146 yards. That's terrible. 51 and a half completions. His QB rating was 50.8 with no touchdowns and an interception. Then they went with Mason Rudolph for 1-1, 2 yards. 100% completion, though. That's probably the best completion rating of the day. And then you got Warren with 12 for 43, 12 rushes, 43 yards, no touchdowns. Gainwell, 6 for 20, no touchdowns. They don't have any receiving touchdowns on the day, no rushing touchdowns on the day. That's why they lost that game.
And that game right there, I picked the Steelers and everybody else picked the Texans.
Mhm.
Oh,
The Texans got a good defense. In the fourth quarter, it was like 9-13 or something, and the Steelers was down. They was moving down the field. And what turned the game upside down was that defensive sack from the Texans on Aaron Rodgers, and they scooped and scored. And after that, it was downhill for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, they lost that momentum.
Yeah,
yep.
All that energy got sucked out.
right. So who we got next?
We got the last game of the week. The 49ers. They came to town and they put, I'm going to say GTA, because I'm going to say gun, not built. And we lost 23-19. The score don't say it, but we played like half a game. I'm going to give it to the 49ers fan. Take it away, man. See what you want to talk about.
I didn't expect the game to go that way. I think me and Nate had picked up. We thought either team was going to have to be at least, 35 points. So it had to score more than 24 points or whatever. So it's a little bit lower as far as scoring. With Kittle's going down, I think next man stepped up. Of course, we had some great players from Juwan Jennings throwing that pass and everything. I think they kept McCaffrey at bay, as much as they could.
Until they threw it to him.
Until they threw it right.
We knew that
was coming. He does. That's just regular play for how they move the ball around anyway. But I can't put my finger on it. Why the Eagles played the way that they did. Of course, if Brown had caught those 3 passes, it could be a different conversation we would be having today. But I think that with those big plays on third down that were not caught, it changed the momentum of the game. And it favored us. So kudos to us. We lost Kittles. Next man stepped up. What was his name? Demarcus Robinson had a hell of a game. Hell of a game to catch all those passes and everything. Tongues. And like I said, Jennings, everybody played their part. But at one point, I didn't even know who was on the field because I'm not familiar with some of these plays. We got so many injuries. They came in, but they came in to play on our end. So I'm going to end it there.
Man, we've done the same thing we've done all season. Not play a complete game with predictable play calling, penalties, and our defense tried to give it to us, tried to help us out, but they couldn't win it for us. We couldn't get down, and I don't know why we weren't running the ball or some type of slant over the middle when we was like in range. It was in red zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
The score.
Yeah.
And then we miss a field goal too.
Yeah, we did.
Yep. So those mistakes has been happening all season. That's what happened. Let me ask y'all this: what's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
And what we do, the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
I'm telling you. And this is that game that I called and I said, look, because Nate was saying that he wanted us to score 25, but we realistically needed 35 points in that game. Now, we left minimum, and I forgot about that field goal, so we really left 11 points on the field.
Yeah.
He dinged one too. I think it was the first one when y'all scored. He dinged one.
Yep. So that's 12 points that we left on the field.
And then, not to mention, 2 interceptions from Mitchell, 3 points.
That's what I'm talking about. That first of all, that's the 8 points because You got 2 interceptions. You drive down the field, you get no touchdown. You walk away with 3. So when you walk away with that 3, you walk away with that's minus 4 points on you right there. Now let's just take that we get 2 touchdowns. That's the game right there. That's 8 points.
Exactly.
That's without making the field goal and the extra points. We win that game.
We should have went down and scored, made a touchdown.
You can't. But when you run 4 verticals against cover